A female medical doctor just traveled through time, only to discover the original host had been bitten by a banded krait, so she deployed modern medical techniques to save herself, successfully eliminating the toxins from her body. Who knew at this moment the scheming sister who had released the snake to frame the original host, suddenly came to the room to check on the situation, only to find the woman safe and sound. So the woman decided to seek justice for the original host. A silver needle flew from her hand to provoke the venomous snake. Sure enough, the startled snake instantly bit the scheming sister. The scheming girl immediately panicked, and quickly demanded which of the attending medical women could cure poison, but all of them indicated this type of deadly toxin was completely beyond their ability to treat. At this moment the scheming sister remembered the woman had also been bitten by the snake earlier, yet now she was perfectly fine, so she urgently begged the woman to save her, but the woman demanded the scheming sister kneel down and admit her wrongdoing, otherwise within half an hour she would die from the poison. For the sake of her life the scheming sister had no choice but to kneel. Seeing her attitude was somewhat sincere, the woman used silver needles to help her expel part of the toxins, although the scheming sister could not understand why the woman's temperament had changed so drastically, and how she possessed such profound medical skills. The humiliation of kneeling earlier still made her burning with rage, so the scheming sister angrily tried to physically discipline the woman, but was easily restrained at the wrist by the woman, who also pressed forcefully on her pressure points, causing the scheming sister to instantly become weak all over from pain, and kneel before the woman once again. This action somewhat satisfied the hatred in the woman's heart. The next day father gathered everyone from the Imperial Medical Bureau, announcing the emperor's old illness had suddenly relapsed, requiring all imperial physicians to enter the palace for treatment. The woman thought if she could cure the emperor, she could earn great merit, and then request the emperor to issue a decree, allowing her to sever ties with her family. So she planned to seize this opportunity to enter the palace together. But after everyone arrived at the palace, father let the scheming sister step forward first to diagnose, and the scheming sister determined the emperor was simply suffering from recent internal heat, and only needed cooling medications for adjustment, and his health would quickly recover. But the woman noticed the blood the emperor coughed up was dark in color, clearly a symptom of cold poison. Taking cooling medications would only worsen his condition, so to avoid being implicated and punished, the woman immediately pointed out there was a problem with the medicine. Father instantly became furiously enraged, only because he felt his good-for-nothing daughter who had never studied medicine dared to question her medically skilled sister, and was about to have the woman driven out. But just as the guards were about to expel the woman, the emperor suddenly spoke up to make her stay, and asked the woman to explain what treatment method she had. Unexpectedly the woman said she had a secret technique that could deliver medicinal fluids directly into blood vessels. Upon hearing this the emperor instantly became excited, trembling as he asked if it was intravenous infusion. It turned out the emperor was also a time traveler, and before traveling through time he was just an assistant by the woman's side, who had secretly admired the woman for a long time. That day the man was preparing to confess his feelings to the woman, but a sudden car accident caused them both to travel through time together to this era, and the woman felt the emperor's voice was exceptionally familiar. When the emperor gently pulls aside the golden curtain, their eyes met and both froze in shock, never expecting this surprising reunion in another world.